Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing this Storm Collectibles Yujiro Hanma figure. So this figure I picked it up for 99 USD on BBTS, and I received this figure over 4 or 5 weeks ago. At the time when I received it, a lot of people had already had theirs for some time. So I was a little bit irritated. I know a lot of people were with Big Bad Toy Store. When it comes to pre-orders, you know, as reliable as BBTS is, they're really bad when it comes to getting pre-orders on time. But nonetheless, I have this figure now, and I've noticed he's already selling on eBay for around about, on average, you're looking at about 180, 190 to maybe even 220, 230 USD. And the ones that are usually cheaper around, you're looking at 50, 60 bucks. What you're looking at on eBay, a lot of those tend to be knockoffs or KOs, and I try my best to stay away from that. I unfortunately missed out on Baki, so I'm gonna have to get him down the road and see if I can find like a genuine one, which won't be cheap. But without further ado, guys, I'm just gonna take a close look at the box here. So we got the sides, Son of Ogre Baki, Hanma Yujiro. We got the back of the box. We got Yujiro. We got different poses, different alternate portraits. We got the anime image of Yujiro in his fighting stance. Then you got Yujiro in there with different portraits. It's topless there, and you got Yujiro here looking all crazy. Alright guys, time to unbox this. Hey guys, so I just unboxed Yujiro, and this is what it looked like when I pulled him out. So he came in this tray here, and came in just wearing his Speedos pretty much. So you see the two different feet, different alternate hands, different alternate head sculpts, different hands. Probably my favorite portrait right there. Then you got another alternate portrait, and then you got Yujiro. And then it came with this backdrop over here with the figure. I thought that was pretty cool. And lastly, he came with his clothing. So it came in a separate bag. Alright guys, so I'm gonna put this together, put the clothing on, and see what he looks like. So I got him all assembled. I got his clothes on, and I have to tell you, oh my god, just putting this guy's clothes on took me probably took me about half an hour just before I came back to this shot here. He's just so jacked, could barely even put his clothes on. So I had to take his head off just to get his shirt on, and I had to like really wiggle the shirt from side to side around his back and his lats just to get it, you know, just get it on him. The pants were pretty tough to get on as well. But overall, I mean, he looks amazing. I mean, this is what Yujiro looks like in the anime. And if anyone hasn't seen Baki, I highly recommend watching it. It's a great anime. And Yujiro he's like super OP. He reminds me so much of like a Kuma. Kuma is one of my favorites in Street Fighter. But just taking a closer look at him, you see his feet, the detail, his slippers, his pants. So that's actual like clothing, actual cloth, pants, shirt. And you can see the articulation joints in the elbows, the back of the hair. I mean, look at the triceps and the forearms on Yujiro, his chest. So this figure is it's hard PVC everywhere, but around the neck, chest, and back, it's like soft PVC. So it is very soft in those areas. It's very pliable, and it's easy to pop off the arms and head and being able to put them back on without any issues. The only hard part is just getting the clothing on and off. So I'll probably just leave the clothing on, and this guy, I'm not gonna take it back off and put it in the packaging like how he came in originally. This is just too much headache. I'll just display him like this. But a close-up of the face, I mean, look at that face. That looks like Yujiro just jumped out of the anime. I mean, that looks absolutely amazing. Alright guys, we're going to do a quick articulation test. I'll be back in a jiffy. Okay, guys, so without further ado, let's do a quick articulation test. Okay, so first things first, Yujiro's head. You can do left, right. His hair kind of limits it to some degree because it's a hard plastic. So he does go up and down slightly, but not much. He does have lateral, his shoulder does raise laterally, like pretty high up. He does have shoulder swivel. Of course, the shirt does limit it to some degree. He's got bicep swivel, elbow moves up and down, back and forth, fist and moves left, right, does move a little bit, swivel back and forth, side to side. He does have ab crunch as well. Does do the splits. He can raise his leg up. He's got double jointed knees. He's got foot swivel, goes back and forth, side to side. So overall, I mean, the articulation on this figure is amazing. Pretty good figure. Alright guys, I'm not going to swap out all the portraits, but I'm going to swap out a portrait, like one of my favorite portraits. So give me a jiffy here. I'm just going to pop this off. I'm going to put my favorite portrait on. Alright guys, there you have it. This is my favorite portrait. You can't see his pupils. Looks super psychotic and he's just raging. That demon face, pretty badass, I have to say. I mean, and putting the portrait on is like super easy. It's not difficult. And actually, you know what? Why not? I'll throw on another portrait. I'm going to go for the one that looks like he got shocked by electricity or something. Alright, give me a sec. Alright guys, this one is hilarious. This one looks like he freaking stuck his fingers in like a light socket or something. Oh, I don't know, he looks pretty funny like this. Looks like he's freaking possessed. Alright guys, there you have it. I hope you liked the review. Unfortunately he is sold out, and the only way you can get him is on eBay. But keep in mind though, if you are going to buy him on eBay, if you don't care if you get a KO, the KO ones tend to be cheaper. The genuine ones, it's always good if you want to get a genuine one. If you're interested, you will have to pay more. One of the things I've noticed between the KO and the genuine one is usually the texture of the plastic. Yujiro seems to, even Baki, I've noticed the figures of KOs, they have a lighter texture of the plastic, like it's not as like shadow. There's not as much shadow or detail around the muscles, you know, like the tone, the tan is like, it's not as dark. If you guys get what I'm saying. But if you guys are okay with the KO, then, you know, feel free. But I would rather get the OG original, get the genuine one. And eventually I'll get Baki. Right now it's not really in my budget. I got quite a bit of pre-orders now. But when I do get Baki, I'll review that as well. Alright guys, until next time, I hope you enjoyed the review. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and peace.